Hello everyone, it's your Figure Break, and today on your break, I'm going to be reviewing actually two Nendoroids. I'm going to be reviewing Kageyama Nendoroid and Hinata Nendoroid for the anime Haikyuu. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your break. Okay, so a double unboxing. Now the reason why I'm double unboxing these is because technically they actually are a set. They come with a similar base that is a volleyball net. So we're going to open up both of these at the same time. So I'm really pumped to open these up. And they obviously come with, multiple faceplates and everything. So we're going to go ahead and just get right to it. Because, again, the boxes, they're just your typical Nendoroid boxes. They show, certain parts of the faceplates being used and whatnot. So nothing really, unique to these Nendoroid boxes whatsoever. So we're going to go ahead and start opening these up. So the reason why I actually got these Nendoroids is technically I actually already have figures of them. Well, they're prize figures. They're not your typical, scale figures as it were, so they're not to scale. And they're pretty nice prize figures. I've had them for quite a while. I actually got them at my very first convention that I ever went to. And I got these two because Haikyuu has taken me to hype levels I never knew I could achieve. Like, to give you an idea, I used to watch Bleach. Bleach didn't even bring me to, the hype levels of Haikyuu. So, the fact that, such a mainstream anime hasn't quite meet to a high standards of hypeness. Is that a word, hypeness? It's a word now, but, it's just absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this anime. At first, I wasn't really that much into sports anime, which is, I think, an opinion that usually people get into. But if you want to get introduced to a sports anime, Haikyuu is by far the sports anime that you want to see. Oh, hello. Dropping stuff, as always. So, pretty good Nendoroid so far. So yeah, here is one side of one of the posts for the volleyball net, which he comes with. And then, of course, he comes with the typical base. Now, what's interesting is that this is actually a little bit of a bigger base, because it's actually part, I'm going to try and open this efficiently somewhat, it is actually part of a volleyball court. So it's a little bit of a bigger base, and if you actually get multiples of the Haikyuu Nendoroids, they all come with a certain part of the volleyball court, so you can create the entire volleyball court. Now, what's unique about Hinata and Kageyama is that they're as far as I know, the only ones that come actually with a Nendoroid volleyball net. All of them, all the rest of the characters just come with a piece of the volleyball net. So if you want to have, an entire volleyball court, you have to at least get Kageyama and Hinata. And they were actually re-released, I think, for a third time or a second time or something like that. So they got re-released. So I'm not sure when the pre-orders are closed, but hey, you have a chance to get your volleyball net if you're collecting, all of the Haikyuu Nendoroids, that's for sure. Yeah, Kageyama actually comes with a few more accessories than Hinata. Yeah, because Kageyama comes with a, volleyball effect, as it were. And then he comes with, of course, a volleyball, but then he also comes with, I can get it out! Comes with a little crown that he comes with that you can accessorize him with. And then he comes with multiple arms and multiple legs. So they're not like the joint arms that my previous Nendoroids have had. They actually have certain bent ones so you can hide the joints a little bit better with them. And then they each come with 2 faceplates, it looks like. So yeah, Kageyama definitely comes with more accessories, but when the two are together, they come with a lot of accessories, so that's really, really good. Assembling Nendoroids can always be really, really interesting because there is so many little pieces that you can lose, and you don't want to lose any of them because they're either spares, or they're extras, or they're very important pieces for certain poses, so you always want to kind of keep track as to where they are. So together they make a pretty substantial base. So definitely some Nendoroid set that's gonna take probably a really good portion in terms of the whole set. But wouldn't it be awesome if you could have the entire volleyball net? That would be so cool. Oh, okay. So they come with a 3 connecting like arms. So you see it has 3 sections. Usually they actually just come with 2, but this one comes with 3 sections. And that's because, you know, you can pose them up in the air and doing their volleyball stuff. Okay, so here they are together. And interestingly enough, I thought I would have, you know, like a full court, but apparently there's a third piece that I still, you know, apparently need. I don't know which character has that, but I'd have to kind of look that up. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it, though, because I'm kind of running out of space, so we'll see if I'll get a third one. Either way, both of these Nendoroids look absolutely great together. Hinata's hair is actually very surprisingly well painted. Kageyama is just a very, very flat black color, so nothing too interesting, but Hinata's hair is absolutely amazing. There's little highlights of like yellow and orange and many different bronzy colors. Very, very nicely done paint job for absolutely sure on both of the Nendoroids. The sculpting of the two, the collars of the jerseys and whatnot are very, very nicely detailed. Surprisingly, again, for our Nendoroids. On both of the uniforms, they look absolutely amazing. Very crisp. Also, paint job too. The colors and the little logos and whatnot on the jerseys are very, very crisp, not too blobby or anything like that. So very nicely done paint job for sure. And the sculpting of the two Nendoroids. Right, so with any Nendoroid, you get to pose them. So let's go ahead and start posing these guys. And considering that they're a set, I think they're going to look absolutely good together. Okay, so here's one little pose that you can do with the two characters. This is Hinata just about to get a scolding from the prince of the court, and Kageyama's just giving his this dead eye fish look while Hinata is just kind of trying not to look back at him because he knows he made a mistake. Absolutely adorable little pose that you can do with these two. It looks absolutely amazing. Both of these faceplates are great for this pairing, especially the little crown that you can put on Kageyama definitely expresses what he's about to say to Hinata for sure. So here's another pose that you could do with the two characters. Both of them are absolutely celebrating upon the fact that they got a point for their team. They're both together cheering. They have their fists closed in absolute hype. It's such a cool yet heartwarming pose. Both of these two absolutely cheer on each other, but at the same time they're a rivalry. So it's very, very cute, the interaction of these two characters, and it's nice that they're able to implement that into the Nendoroids together. Okay, and probably the coolest, most hype of all the poses that you can do with these two together is Kageyama setting up a spike for Hinata. It is such a awesome pose. I am so glad that they were able to do this together with these two Nendoroids. Kageyama is quickly just setting up for Hinata, and Hinata's about ready to spike the ball to get a point for his team. It is such a cool pose that you can do with these two, and it's definitely the pose I'm going to keep these in when they're on my display. It is such a hype-inducing pose that you can do with these two. I absolutely love the pose. So glad that I was able to get these Nendoroids. And now, one thing that I will have to iterate is for Kageyama to do this pose, you will have to take out a section of his little Nendoroid stand. So as you can see here, I have 2 pieces. You will have to do some unscrewing. It's not that hard, just be careful not to lose the screws, but you will have to do some fiddling with his stand. And then also the stand that holds up the volleyball effect, you will have to do some adjusting and whatnot with it, taking out certain parts and putting it back together. But again, it's not that hard. It's the only thing you just have to keep in mind of when you're making this pose. Okay, so as a review of these two Nendoroids, I'm going to be giving them an 8.2. They're an absolutely amazing set together. Their paint job is very, very nicely done, especially on Hinata's hair. The painting on their jersey is absolutely amazing. The extra little accessories with the volleyball net is absolutely amazing. The only flaw is that I don't have a full front court. I kind of wish I had a third piece right here, so I can kind of make it look like a full court, so it's kind of like this nice big base that I can have. But, you know, it's still a very, very nice set together. I might have to get that third Nendoroid. Anyways, still absolutely amazing Nendoroids to be put together. Absolutely amazing set. I am so glad that I now have them in my collection and I can put them in my display. So, really happy with them. Okay, everyone, that concludes my review of the Kageyama Hinata Nendoroid from the anime Haikyuu. I really hope you enjoyed the review, and I really hope you enjoyed your break too. I will see you in the next video. I'll see you later.